So what's up guys, it's here by Nino Wakwaji, and welcome back to another big baller video of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 multiplayer. In today's video, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my top 10 fastest killing / best meta loadouts within Black Ops 6 multiplayer as of the Season 4 Reloaded update. With Season 4 Reloaded underway, there's going to be a couple of changes, but this list should pretty much still be consistent and allow you to shred with some of my most comforting, most powerful SMG and AR loadouts for you guys to shred within Black Ops 6 multiplayer. And the reason why you guys can trust my loadouts is because I got a lot of playtime on this game. I'm almost level 1000 within the game. I got over 600 to 700 nukes, and I pretty much sweat on this game and try to drop nukes whenever I can. So if you guys are excited to see what I find to be the best guns within this game, and you guys want to be able to shred in multiplayer as well, then make sure you guys drop a like in the video, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. If you're curious, I upload high kill, entertaining, informative gameplays here from BO6 MP, and I will be doing the same when Black Ops 7 drops, whether that's October or November, and a little bit before, whenever the beta drops, so definitely stick around. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and start things off though with the 5 attachment SWAT 556, which is actually the GRA conversion kit for the GRA, obviously. I'm going to give you guys a 5 attachment build and 8 attachment build for every single build. And this gun is pretty formidable, so let's just get to the freaking loadout. So starting things off, we're going to have the muzzle, the suppressor, to keep us off the minimap every time we shoot, allowing us to easily streak up. On the barrel wise, we got the vertical foregrip for maximum horizontal recoil control. Really keeps the gun steady, but if you want a little bit extra movement with the recoil control, you could also put on the Ranger foregrip. I guess something I should probably note before anything else is that you have the fire mod of the SWAT 556 GRA conversion kit. This allows the SWAT 556 to turn from a 3-round burst to a fully automatic gun, just like the GRA was back in MW19. You unlock this through the challenges / armory tab or whatever. Just go to your challenges section, go to armory, and unlock it, if you didn't unlock it whenever the event happened for this attachment. Magazine wise, we got the full auto extended mag for full on 50-round mag, and we also get extra recoil stabilization to keep the gun super steady. And the rear grip here is going to be the ergonomic grip for on the movement boost, as well as extra ADS speed. If you really take advantage of the on movement, you slide around a lot, ergonomic's going to be your best friend. If you're more of a traditional COD player, you don't really use that movement that much, I would recommend the quick draw grip. With these 5 attachments, the GRA 556 is truly a menace on the battlefield. This is something that I've always found myself to be very comfortable with. It has very little recoil, it's easy to use, and it looks great with this blueprint that I got from the battle pass, so definitely try it out. I think you'll shred with it. Now, like I said, I'm going to have an 8 attachment build for every build, just because you can add 3 additional attachments using the Gunfighter wildcard. And thus, here's our ultimate 8 attachment build for the GRA 556, adding on the attachments of the Kepler Microflex for a nice little sight to be even more accurate. We've got the combat stock to lower that flinch resistance, and then obviously stride lock laser to make this gun better with ADS accuracy. And now that we got this gun in hand, we're actually able to just be a little bit more accurate, be a little bit more precise, be able to shrug off shots a little bit easier with that combat stock, and still be able to shred just like we did with the 5 attachments. 8 attachments definitely not necessary on this gun, but if you wanted to, that's the way I would rock it. Now, before getting into the other 9 meta god guns, I thought I'd recommend my full general loadout. The pistol or secondary that I use is now the Strider 22 with the new 3-round burst mod that's found in the newest event of the Rivals event. If the event's not available at the time you're watching this video, just go over to your challenges tab and go to the armory in order to lock the attachment. Let me show you guys the full build. And here's the most consistent build. We got the Kepler Microflex, the monolithic suppressor, the ergonomic grip rear grip, the stride lock laser, and the Strider 22 3-round burst mod. Like I said, you unlock this through an event or through the challenges / armory tab for some XP. Really makes the gun nasty. I don't use anything else. And then you can use whatever melee you want, the tactical, the stim shot, lethal, the Semtex for a couple extra kills and to stay alive, field upgrade, scrambler for a little bit extra score to get my streaks a little bit faster, and to disable like spring mines and blast traps because they can be kind of annoying. And then we also got the Scavenger, perk 2 of Hunter's Instinct, and our perk 3 of Slipstream, giving us 3 red perks and giving us the specialty of Enforcer, so we can heal up and be able to rush a lot more effectively. And when it comes to 8 attachment builds, I'm always running Gunfighter, but obviously if I'm running a 5 attachment build, I'm going to switch over to the perk Greed, which gives me the 4th perk of usually Flak Jacket, or you can use Ghost or Ninja or whatever other combination of perks you guys are more comfortable with. But that's essentially what I use on every gun in the game. Besides like the 3rd perk switching over to double time sometimes, but I usually use Slipstream on ARs, double time on SMGs, stuff like that. But just thought I'd explain it. Let's go ahead and move on now to the second gun that we got here today, and that's going to be the Kilo 141. Super accurate beast, very comforting use, And if you're kind of confused on what gun to use, this is a very solid choice. Let's show off the build. We're gonna start things off with the barrel this time, and this is actually gonna be the short barrel. This counts as a 2-in-1 attachment because not only does it give us extra ADS speed and sprint to fire speed to make the gun even more snappy, but it also allows us to stay off the minimap every time we shoot. It's an integrated suppressor, so it doubles as a suppressor and allows us to be more snappy. So you might as well rock this instead of just a suppressor. Underbarrel is gonna be the Ranger foregrip for all the recoil control and movement. The magazine here is gonna be extended mag 1, just to give us a 50-round mag with no downsides, which is super nice to have. And then our rear grip is going to be the ergonomic grip, but of course you can use the quick draw grip if you want. And then our fire mod here is going to be rapid fire to give us the fastest fire rate possible, and thus giving us a faster time to kill. And with these 5 attachments, the Kilo 141 is even more dangerous than before. It's still going to be super accurate, and you're going to be able to destroy everybody in your path super easily. So once you get the recoil control done, you're able to master that fire rate. People are going to be scared of you, and I absolutely love the Kilo with this build. It's effective. But now let's give you guys 3 additional attachments and really superpower the Kilo 141. And thus, here's our 8 attachment build for the Kilo 141, replacing the barrel with the reinforced barrel so that we have damage range and bullet velocity, and then we just gave ourselves the muzzle and suppressor to stay out the minimaps, because at this point, we got 2 separate attachments that serve their own purpose. And then we got the stock of the no stock for ultimate movement speeds, and the laser Strelog laser for better ADS accuracy. So now we're going to be even more snappy with this gun and even more powerful because of that new barrel we got. And this gun's going to be even more melty, as always. If you wanted more accuracy, you could always put on the compensator over the suppressor. But Kilo 141, definitely a reliable force. Next up for our 3rd gun here, we got the SMG of the LC10. This new SMG is pretty solid as long as you're able to hit headshots and has a pretty reliable time to kill. Let's go ahead and show you guys the 5 attachments I was rocking. Muzzle-wise, we got the suppressor to stay off the minimap and allow us to streak up. On the barrel is going to be the Ranger foregrip for recoil control and movement speed. Magazine here is going to be the extended mag 2, just because I run out of ammo pretty fast with this weapon, I feel like. And even though I feel a little bit sluggish, I think the trade-offs are worth it. But if you don't like the sluggishness, you could just rock the extended mag 1 and not suffer too many sufferings. For our rear grip, we got the ergonomic grip for all new movement boost, or of course you can use the quick draw grip. And our fire mod once again is rapid fire, because this gun does have a slow time to kill without rapid fire, so you want to boost that fire rate to thus give us a faster time to kill, just out of the blue. And if you're able to hit headshots, like I said before, you're going to be absolutely melting the opponents with this gun. Even with rapid fire, this gun is relatively accurate in the ranges that you should be using an SMG. So you're going to find a lot of success with a gun like this, as long as you're able to maintain that accuracy. Not my best SMG in the world, but definitely has been a fun treat within the most recent update. And of course, like always, let's add 3 additional attachments and really make this gun overpowered. And thus, here's my 8 attachment build for the LC10, giving us the ability to put on the long barrel for even more damage range, make the gun melt faster, no stock for even crazier movement, and the laser of the Strelog laser for better ADS accuracy. And now that we got to the LC10 with 8 attachments, we're just going to be a true rushing SMG beast. Made a video with this gun recently, I believe, or at least there will be a video with this gun, and it's just super crazy at what it does. Let me know if you're a big fan of this gun, or if you're not. And if you are, what other guns would you use instead? Moving on forward to our 4th gun here, we got the good old AK-74, boasting one of the craziest times to kill within all of Black Ops 6 MP, and having a hard-hitting, sort of damage. You just gotta control the recoil, but that's what I'm here for, with the lowest recoil build. So let's give you guys the 5 attachment build. Starting things off, we got the optic of the Volsky reflex. Gives us the least amount of visual recoil out of all the reflexes, so I definitely recommend this more than the others, but use whatever you're comfortable with and stick with it. Muzzle-wise, you got the suppressor to keep us off the minimap every time we shoot, but if you need extra accuracy, I highly recommend the compensator or the ported compensator to make the gun a little bit more accurate if you find difficulty controlling the gun. On the barrel wise, you got to go all the way with the vertical foregrip. You're cool enough you could put on the Ranger foregrip, but me, I'm not that cool, so I want to control the gun as much as possible, and that's what the vertical foregrip is for. Magazine wise, we got the extended mag 1. Gives us amazing 40 round mag capabilities with no visible downsides. And our rear grip here is going to be the ergonomic grip. Of course, your alternative is also the quick draw grip if you're more of a traditional player. With these 5 attachments, the AK-74 is a beast to be reckoned with. Always love pulling this gun out from time to time, just because it just melts the opponents. Usually when people kill me, they end up killing me with this gun, just because it really is a hard hitter. I mean, look at this mastercraft. I spent a decent money on this build, on this type of, blueprint, and the ability to do this is forever going to be a flex. But yeah, AK power. To keep things moving along, though, here we've got our 8 attachment build for the AK-74. amplifying its powers further with the barrel, the long barrel for extra damage range, the light stock for crazy sorts of movement, and then I believe the recoil springs for even more accuracy to keep the gun even more steady. So now we got our most accurate AK build right here, and 8 attachments really does amplify this gun more than other guns. This is definitely a gun where I'd say putting on 8 attachments is amazing. And if you want even more accuracy, like I said before, just go ahead and put on the beautiful compensator and you can really make some damage. Moving on to our 5th gun now, we got the Jackal PDW. Very solid SMG. He's gotten a lot of nerfs over this past year, but still stands the test of time as the prime competitive SMG. Let's see if you guys see 5 attachment build. Muzzle, we got that suppressor. You guys know how I like to rock at this point. Barrel's gonna be the good old long barrel to maximize our damage range, make this gun melt as fast as possible. On the barrel is gonna be the vertical foregrip for maximum horizontal recoil control. If you can handle the recoil, you can put on the ranger foregrip and get some extra movement speed. Magazine, I like the extended mag too, just because I like having as much ammo as possible, but if you don't want to suffer slower sprint to fire speed or ADS speeds, just put on the extended mag one, still a decent amount of ammo. And then the rear grip's gonna be the ergonomic grip, or you can put on the quick draw grip if you so desire to do so. And the Jackal, I mean, it's still a beast. I really love it with the VMP Elite blueprint, which you get at like Prestige 7 or Prestige 8. Not the most accurate gun in the world, especially after the nerfs that it got, but as long as you keep yourself up close, you don't try to stretch your ranges too much, you can make some damage happen, and I still recommend the Jackal to this day. And I know you guys are looking forward to the 8 attachment build here, which we got the additions of the stock of the balance stock, the Destroy Lock laser, and the recoil springs fire mod to make the gun more accurate, give it a little bit more movement, and just be able to snap on opponents in better succession. So now we got even more power with this weapon with that accuracy changes. It allows the build to just shine even more. So yeah, let me know if you're rocking with the Jackal and what other SMGs do you like more than the Jackal itself. Moving on to our 6th weapon now, we got the good old amazing Krig C. Was the crazy ranked play competitive meta within ranked play before it got banned in like Season 1 Reloaded or Season 2. And now within pubs, it's still a menace, and it's definitely the god gun within Warzone. Overall, it's just gotten a great reputation, and it's probably the best gun overall just across all modes. It's just impeccable. Let's start off with the 5 attachment build. Optic-wise, you got the Kepler microflexes to give us a clean sight to allow us to be more accurate. Muzzle-wise, we got the suppressor to keep us off the minimap, but if you want a little bit more extra accuracy, because the recoil can be a bit off, you can put on the compensator or the porta compensator. Barrel-wise, we got the reinforced barrel for both damage range and blow velocity, allowing this gun to hit harder. On the barrel, we got the ranger foregrip for recoil control and movement speeds. And then magazine-wise, we got the extended mag 1, just for a nice little 45 round mag, giving us no really crazy downsides. And you can rock these 5 attachments, but another choice that you can add is just taking off the reinforced barrel and putting on a rear grip if you want a little bit extra speed, because as an AR, it can be kind of sluggish, but I find myself finding success with this type of build. And when it comes to the Krig C, I mean, it's just reliable. Like, if you're kind of confused on what gun to use, this gun's pretty awesome. It just does have a weird amount of recoil now after all the nerfs, but like I say, you can get around that with like compensator or even the recoil springs, and it's just a beast. So here's our 8 attachment build for the Krig C. Adding on that ergonomic grip, the Destroy Lock laser, and the recoil springs. If you wanted to, you can take off the laser for a stock. You can put on the balance stock or the no stock. With these 8 attachments, the Krig C is proven to be just a menace, like always. I mean, not really much else to say about these weapons. Like, all of them just act the same as long as you got the right builds. As long as you're able to control the recoil, you'll find success here in BO6 MP. Moving on now to our 7th gun, I believe. We got the newest AR of the FFAR. This thing is like my favorite gun in the game in both Warzone and multiplayer. It just shoots hella fast, perfect for short range, perfect for long range, as long as you can control the recoil. And it's just a blast to use. Let me show you guys my builds. The muzzle-wise, we're starting off with the suppressor to stay out the minimap, but of course, if you can't control the recoil, which I don't blame you at all, put on a compensator. Will make the gun infinitely more accurate. Barrel, we got that long barrel to really maximize the damage range of this weapon because you need the damage range, and this will make it super effective. Magazine, we got the extended mag 1 for a nice little 45 round mag. If you don't mind the 60 round mag, with those speed deficits, you can put that on too, because you run out of ammo pretty fast on this gun, but I just think 45 is enough. Rear grip, of course, give me the ergonomic, but you got the choice of the quick draw if you want to put that on too. And then fire mod wise, I got the recoil springs, because like I said, this gun's got a fair amount of recoil, and this is legit the perfect 5 attachment build. You know, you can change out the suppressor, like I said before, for a compensator, but the way you rock this FFAR, it's like it doesn't even miss. It's just so freaking accurate. It's insane. Once it gets to a little bit farther range, it's a little bit hard to control, but it's really not that bad at all. And I like the iron style. I don't know why, it just looks hella clean to me, even with this blueprint. But yeah, let me know how you feel about the beautiful FFAR. But now let's make the gun even more menacing with 3 additional attachments. And here's our 8 attachment build for the FFAR, adding on the attachments of the light stock for even more movement, the laser, the strut lock laser, and the underbarrel of the Ranger foregrip for movement and recoil control. And with the power of 8 attachments on the FFAR, you are going to be in heaven. Like, you're going to be even more accurate, the gun feels even more precise, you're going to be more speedy. It's just a perfect way to rock this gun and allow it to really shine how it should here within BO6 MP. Moving on, we got an absolute freaking beast of an SMG, the Kompakt 92. Fastest killing SMG in the entire game, no debate about it. And has some crazy recoil, but we can mitigate it with my classes to show it off. Barrel-wise, this is going to be a 2-in-1 attachment. We got the integrated suppressor barrel, giving us the ability to stay out the minimap every time we shoot, so doubles as a suppressor, but also gives us bullet velocity and damage range, making the gun melt faster at a little bit farther ranges, so definitely a must-have for a 5 attachment build. On the barrel-wise, we got the vertical foregrip for maximum horizontal recoil control, keeping the gun as steady as possible. Magazine, we got the extended mag 3, because this gun runs out of ammo pretty fast. So, I want as much ammo as I want, but of course you can lower it to an extended mag 2 or extended mag 1 if you're feeling frisky. Rear grip's gonna be the ergonomic grip with the quick draw grip as a substitute, and the fire mod is gonna be the recoil springs to allow this gun to be a little bit more controllable because it does have a lot of recoil like I said before, and this is how you're gonna make it as accurate as possible. At least in my eyes. And of course if you wanted more accuracy, you can change the barrel to the muzzle of the compensator, but here as you can see, the gun's decently accurate. It can do some damage. Even at range, it's just a little bit harder to control. It takes a little more bullets at range, but I'm a fan of this, and it just melts. What else can I really say? But now let's amplify the powers of this 5 attachment build even further by turning it into an 8 attachment build. And thus, here's our scary 8 attachment build for the Kompakt 92, replacing the barrel with the long barrel to get the most amount of damage range possible, and then giving ourselves a suppressor instead. And then we also got the nose stock and the strut lock laser, both for ADS accuracy and ultimate movement. And now that we put on these attachments, the Kompakt 92 is even more speedy than before, but we also got a ton more power with that long barrel. And we got, you know, some decent recoil control. And I do like the iron sights. The circle iron sights go kind of hard. Next up, we got a gun that's still dominant to this day and probably will be, you know, kind of tied with the Krig C nowadays. And that's going to be the CR56 Amax. Just a beast, all I can really say. Let's go ahead and get into the build. Muzzle-wise, we got the suppressor to keep us off the minimap every time we shoot. On the barrel is going to be the vertical foregrip for ultimate recoil control. Magazine here is going to be extended mag 1 for a nice little 45 round mag, just to have enough ammo for multiple opponents. Rear grip, at this point, you guys know I love my ergonomic grip. And the fire mod is going to be the recoil springs for a lot more recoil control. And thus, with these 5 attachments, the Amax is going to be super accurate, extremely powerful, and it's decently mobile as well, just by default, but I just love how powerful this thing just hits. It's just crazy, like, how broken this gun has been since its inception. I love it. And just like the previous weaponry, we can add 3 attachments and make it even more powerful. And thus, here's our 8 attachment build for the CR56 Amax, adding on the barrel of the reinforced barrel for damage range and bullet velocity, the balance stock for overall movement, and the laser, the strut lock laser for better ADS accuracy. And now what we got here is a super powered machine. We're able to just be a lot more speedy, and also just, body these opponents into oblivion. Now, what else do you want me to say? Just love the way this gun feels, and that's all there is to it. It's just the Amax. What else can I really prove here? And to end things off here, with the number 10 gun, my favorite gun in the entire game is the SMG of the KSV. Just right behind the Kompakt 92 in terms of time to kill. This gun has a better accuracy, better recoil control, just amazing damage range. I just love the KSV from the bottom of my heart. Loved it ever since level 7 in this game. Just a beast. Let's check it out. Muzzle-wise, we got the suppressor to stay out the minimap, the barrel of the long barrel to maximize our damage range, underbarrel of the vertical foregrip for maximum accuracy. Magazine's gonna be extended mag 2, but if you want a little bit more snappiness, you can put on the extended mag 1 just so you don't suffer in that sprint to fire speed and AD speed departments. And the rear grip's gonna be the ergonomic grip with the quick draw grip as a substitute. And yeah, as you guys can tell, I'm kind of tired. Freaking talking for so long about these freaking top 10 guns. There's a lot of effort that goes into these videos. But a lot of these attachments just be the same, because that's just how Black Ops 6 is kind of built. Whatever works on one gun will most likely work on another gun, with a little bit of changes, but the KSV, beast. And you guys know the drill at this point. Let's give you guys the 8 attachment build. And thus, here's our satisfying, overpowered 8 attachment build for the KSV, adding on the stock of the balance stock, strut lock laser, and the recoil springs. A lot of this is going to be more movement based, and have a lot more accuracy. And thus, we are super powered with this gun, allowing us to just body anybody that gets in our way. just love this KSV all the way through. It's just a beastly gun. But yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. The top 10 best guns in this game, at least in my opinion, as of me making this video. They just feel nice to rush with, nice for all situations or most situations. And as long as you kind of know the weaknesses, you know how to control the recoil of these weapons, you will have a lot of fun within BO6 MP. But if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, turn on those post notifications. It takes a lot of time to produce these videos, and they usually do pretty well, so I think you guys do enjoy this type of content. If you guys are looking forward to more content from me, don't forget to subscribe to my second channel, More Hero, where I'll be uploading Warzone gameplays, absolutely slaying out on Rebirth Island over there. You guys can also watch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/TheMarkOfAHero, interact with me and see the gameplays as I get them in your eyes. And then I also live stream over on YouTube on my Hero Shorts channel, where I YouTube live stream there, as well as post short form content there, as well as post short form content on my TikTok at tiktok.com/TheMarkOfAHero. But I've been yapping too much. Hopefully you guys have a safe and amazing weekend. The world out there can be kind of messed up, but just know here I just feel loved personally, and I love all of you guys just for even being here. Thank you guys for being a little safe haven for me and just for being awesome. That's not me yapping though. You guys got some other stuff to do. Live your lives and keep being big ballers. I love you all.